As our first drive will begin at the 25. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake, Jordan. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking. Just have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media. Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
To throw, Warner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A play fake. Now Warner. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Jets! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
On first down, Sharp. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, Jordan. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Looking to throw. Jordan. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the they're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll try again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jordan escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Throwing on first down. Jordan. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Touchdown, Jets! It's caught at the 1. Tylan Wallace, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He's going to air one out. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The point after is good, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jordan. He finds his man. Complete. That's Sharp. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll look to throw here. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Second and 3. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4. Let's go.
Back to throw. Jordan. Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter. I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Off play action. Jordan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays. Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there. You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect. Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
They'll look to throw again. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jordan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great